This is a meeting of the Board of Education, special meeting, District 208.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have a roll call, please? Ms. Nardi.
Mr. Durkin?
Here.
Ms. Gasko? Here. Ms. Susko? Here. Ms. Black? Here. Mr. Novak?
Here.
Mr. Brenner?
Here.
And Ms. Salas?
Here. Visitor statements this evening. Moving right in. Ms. White, Ms. Buccio, do you have any comments tonight? No, okay. Thank you. Discussion information items, and let's combine it with additional discussion items. Ms. Ruska, I know you had something you wanted to bring up for the order.
Yes. Did you want to do that now or just for later? So,
This is it. This is a very
this
abbreviated
is
agenda.
Okay,
Yep.
so tomorrow is the West Cooks governing meeting, and what they'll be asking for if there's topics. Since I've worked for associations for many years, I value what associations bring. And so I'm just wondering if there's any topics that you would like to hear or be interested in, because we will be brainstorming at that meeting, or speakers that you want to hear. You know, if there's speakers that you want to come in, and we'll be saying, can we get this speaker to come for the spring meeting, spring and fall meeting? There's 2 meetings that we'll be looking at doing. So typically they like to do the fall meeting at the Elmcrest, that banquet hall there, and then the spring meeting, they'll be looking for a host. Is any, not here this year?
Every other year, let's do it.
Every other year? Okay. I'm, good.
I want to try to pull off alumni achievement this year, so.
And then, and if they come a year from now, they'll see our, potentially new kitchen. Who knows? And maybe we'll have students serve. That would be so cool. But are there particular topics? Because there's a budget to bring in speakers. And is there something that interests anybody, or that you've heard the buzz? I mean, the state is moving to these new tracks and trends. I think that would be interesting to hear what schools are doing, how far each school is.
Can you refresh for us how many high schools and how many elementary are in the West 40 group? Are we
High
one of
schools, I
half a
want to say
dozen?
we're 6 to 8 max.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 to 8 max, yeah.
I did see tomorrow's meeting is now virtual. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if people have, let's open it up for discussion. Any ideas, specific thoughts?
I am interested in hearing what others are interested in. There's a proposal in California to ban cell phones from high school classrooms. I don't know if that's something that would be a topic that may be touched on, but just an interesting topic with today's world. So.
Well, even expanded to social media, because I
Sure.
heard the Surgeon General is starting to
Sure.
ask for like warnings and time, so.
So could I ask you, Ms. Ruska, after tomorrow's call, perhaps, to provide us any other ideas that are out there if you want people to weigh
They
in?
will be voting on them tomorrow.
But do we know what the ideas are that they're voting on?
So we're going to go tomorrow and bring out those ideas. And so typically, people may have had the opportunity to speak with their board ahead of time and bring those ideas to the floor. So this is a great opportunity to and we have all-nighter. If you think of something tomorrow, you're talking about saying, yeah, it'd be great if we can get this speaker or hear more about this new law coming in, and then I can put that on the floor. There's 12 directors at large, and then I think the executive cabinet is like 6. So it's a small meeting. It's only like 16, kind of sets the agenda.
Okay, so if people have ideas tomorrow, I think we heard from Ryan. Anyone else? Thoughts?
I would agree about the state and moving towards the dual credit but there's only 6 to 8 high schools, so it might not be a very big end. So
It'd be interesting to hear programs, because DuPage County's been doing the dual one for a while, to see if we've got other high schools doing that, or we might be leading
one of the
that.
first, right?
Yeah.
Which we don't.
So
We're
if
still
people
fighting
want
our way.
to come up with ideas between now and tomorrow at
Yeah,
7 p.m., they
just
can text
me,
you,
yeah.
email? Okay.
Okay.
Can't do it as a group, but send it to Laura individually
Yeah.
if you all would. Anything else? Good. Old business, life safety items, capital improvements. Dr. Smetana, do you want to brief us on the culinary bids?
Yes, good evening. On May 31st, the district went out to bid for the Culinary Lab construction project. public bid opening was held on June 18th. Attached, I provided for the board the bid tabulation sheet outlining the bids the district received for each trade. The total cost for awarding the 4 bids for construction was $1,606,412. The total estimated cost, all in for the entire project, includes fees for architect, construction manager, fixed general conditions, which is outlined in the memo from Joe Papa-Nicholas from Nicholas and Associates, is roughly $2,170,000. And then in addition to the bid documents from Nicholas and Associates, there's a separate contract agreement for each of the 4 bids. So what I'm asking for the board to do tonight is, with each motion, to award the bid to the lowest contractor in each of the areas, and then assign the bid over to Nicholas and Associates, as they're the construction manager at risk. And so they'll be taking on the 4 different contractors. The district's legal counsel has approved the contract agreements, and Nicholas and Associates have completed bid reviews with each of the 4 contractors.
That's good news. Obviously, we're even under the 2.5 we were thinking. At first we were thinking 3, and then it went down to 2.5, and now we're closer to 2.1. So, and some of those general conditions, I thought there were some reimbursables in there. But I mean, either way, we should be around 2 million, 2.1.
What's the overall, I feel like I saw this and I missed it, the overall contingency is,
I believe,
Yeah,
I thought it was around 100,000.
yeah. So I feel like that's a significant amount that's been put in there for any challenges that may arise.
Correct.
Do we get notified if you start going into contingency, or how does that work from a contracting
Yes,
perspective?
there'll be, well, we have regular construction meetings, so Dr. Smetana would
Okay.
just include that in her then assistant soup report if we
Okay.
start tapping into that.
I mean, I would ask that that's certainly included, because I think it's an important part. And same with the, I know there's insurance coverage from the vendors. Should there be claims, we would be notified of that from a construction report as well. Okay.
And we've asked Joe from Nicholas and Associates to attend the July board meeting and just kind of walk you through a timeline for the project and how often they'll be meeting with us, and
Which meeting?
the July meeting.
Do we
have one
want to
meeting.
ask to move that to August, perhaps, if she has
You're
flexibility?
missing half the board in July.
We've talked about that, yeah.
Right.
So we're trying to keep July a pretty light agenda. I'm wondering if he has flexibility.
I can reach out to him. He's out of the country right now, but I will reach out to him.
Is that okay with everyone else?
Project starts July 8th,
Yes, demo starts July 8th.
so we'd only be 4 weeks in.
Yeah. I would be comfortable
Okay.
doing that in August, because we're going to get a report.
It's fine with me.
And if-
Everyone else good?
and
I'm looking for a nodding of the heads, yes.
I anticipate at that
Okay.
point in the project is probably when the demolition is done. We won't know until we meet with all the contractors after tonight, but the initial
Yeah.
timeline was to try to have all of the demolition done at that point. So it might be a good point, because we'd be starting the building of it, so.
And demo will be done by the start of school.
And if they
That's
found
the-
anything
that's
they
the
weren't
goal.
expecting.
Well, I'm just wanting to state that again. The intention is to start, to have the bridge construction done, which is not RB's work, but also the kitchen
All right.
demo. Okay.
So we need a couple motions tonight.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, any more questions from anyone? This is obviously a significant undertaking. Everyone's comfortable with the process. We've heard quite a bit about it.
This is all
Yeah.
falling under Nicholas and Associates. I'm under a full assumption that the scopes were fully covered, but we are square on all of that in terms of how it was
Board approved
briefed
those a meeting or two, the exhibits and their their
Okay.
AIA contracts.
Yeah.
And both of those are
That's right,
referenced in the
yeah.
contracts that the board is making a motion to.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm comfortable moving forward. Everyone else looking? Yeah. Okay, please.
Make a motion to award the general trades bid to RB Construction Incorporated and assignment to Nicholas and Associates Incorporated.
Second.
Need a roll call, please.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
Ms. Gasko?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Ms. Slack?
Yes.
Mr. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Benhorst?
Yes.
And Ms. Salas?
Yes.
I make a motion to award the plumbing bid to Hartwig Mechanical Incorporated and assignment to Nicholas and Associates Incorporated.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Novak.
Ms. Gasko?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Ms. Slack?
Yes.
Mr. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Van Horn?
Yes.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
And Ms. Salas?
Yes.
I make a motion to award the HVAC bid to DeKalb Mechanical Incorporated and assignment to Nicholas and Associates Incorporated.
Second.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Ms. Slack?
Yes.
Mr. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Van Horn?
Yes.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
Ms. Gasko?
Yes.
And Ms. Salas?
Yes.
I make a motion to award the electrical bid to Airport Electric Incorporated and assignment to Nicholas and Associates Incorporated.
I'll second.
Who's second?
Mr. Novak?
Ms. Slack?
Yes.
Mr. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Van Horn?
Yes.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
Ms. Gasko?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
And Ms. Salas?
Yes. Okay. And I would just say thank you to Ms. Dr. Spatana and Dr. Skinkis for your efforts on this so far. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
We did not have any additional discussion items. We covered Ms. Ruska's question earlier. Matters for closed session, we do have appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body. I believe it is needed, Dr. Skinkis?
I need 5 minutes just to update the board on where we're at with summer staffing.
So all in favor, if we get a motion. Well, Ms. Gaska needs to read the
Sorry.
motion.
The
I
Board of
jumped ahead.
Education, Township High School, District 208, Cook County, Illinois, enters closed session for the purpose of considering the closed session matters as presented in the June 25th, 2024 board agenda packet.
Before we do that, do we need to give a second
Visitors'
opportunity
comments.
for public comment? Or
We only had one visitor's comments on the, but at the board's leave, we can offer
I just
visitor
didn't know.
comments.
If
somebody
Well,
came
let's make a motion to move into,
That's fine.
well, let's hold off on a
Let's hold-
second
yeah.
for the motion for closed. I can ask if anyone does want to comment. I did ask earlier.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay. Sticking with where we were, so I have to get back on track now. I
Sorry.
apologize. So we have a second?
Second is needed.
Second.
A second from Ms. Locke, and then we do a roll call for closed.
Mr. Novak?
Yes.
Mr. Van Horn?
Yes.
Mr. Durkin?
Yes.
Ms. Gasko?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Ms. Slack?
Yes.
And Ms. Salas?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we're going to close.
We're going to go to closed session.
We'll just stay.